There was nothing extraordinary about him, no tragic backstory, no dramatic failure, no moment where everything collapsed, just a quiet pattern. He always had a reason. He wanted to get in shape, but work was exhausting. He wanted to start a business, but he didn't have enough money. He wanted to wake up earlier, but he slept too late. He wanted to read more, but there was never enough time. His life wasn't falling apart. It was simply average. And average is dangerous, because it's comfortable enough to tolerate, but painful enough to quietly disappoint you. Every night, he would promise himself, tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow became a habit. And excuses became his shield. He blamed his environment. He blamed his past. He blamed the economy. He blamed his lack of connections. But deep down, in moments of silence, he knew something uncomfortable. The problem wasn't his circumstances. It was his decisions. One evening, nothing special happened. No motivational video. No life-changing conversation. No sudden breakthrough. He just got tired. Tired of hearing himself talk about potential. Tired of planning a future he never worked toward. Tired of explaining to himself why he couldn't. And for the first time, he didn't say, I'll start tomorrow. He said, I start now. It wasn't dramatic. He didn't run 5 miles. He didn't build a company overnight. He didn't transform in a week. He simply did what he said he would do. That night, he turned off his phone earlier. The next morning, he woke up when the alarm rang, no negotiation. When work got hard, he stayed. When it felt boring, he continued. And something strange happened. Nothing. No applause. No immediate results. No sudden success. Just small actions. But for the first time in his life, his words and his actions matched. That changed everything. Excuses used to protect his ego. Now, discipline was building his confidence. He realized excuses are attractive because they remove responsibility. They make you feel justified, but they also keep you exactly where you are. When he stopped explaining why he couldn't, he started discovering what he could. He didn't wait to feel ready. He moved while uncertain. He didn't wait for motivation. He worked when he didn't feel like it. He didn't tell people what he was about to do. He showed them what he had done. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The results were slow, almost invisible. But internally, something powerful was forming. Self-trust. He no longer needed to convince himself. He had proof. Proof that he could wake up early. Proof that he could finish what he started. Proof that discomfort wouldn't kill him. His life didn't change because luck found him. It changed because excuses left him. He understood something most people never accept. Excuses don't sound like lies. They sound reasonable. That's why they're dangerous. I'm too tired. I'll start next week. This isn't the right time. Reasonable, but destructive. The man who stopped making excuses didn't become perfect. He still felt fear. He still felt doubt. He still had hard days. The difference? He stopped negotiating with weakness. When the voice said, skip it, he answered with action. When the voice said, later, he answered with now. And over time, the gap between who he was and who he wanted to become began to close. Not because life became easier, but because he became stronger. There was no single breakthrough moment, just hundreds of small decisions where he chose responsibility over comfort. And one day, he looked around and realized he was no longer the man who talked about change. He was the man who became it, all because he stopped making excuses.